we never thought we'd reach. Yet time flew, just as we were always told it would, and we were soon shocked to find that the year 2022 was just around the corner. And now it's here. The past 13 years of early morning alarms, tears shed at the kitchen table over math homework, late night, last minute school projects, only to forget the project and frantically call home, begging someone to drop it off at the school for you. And the daily anticipation of the clock striking 3:10 has all led up to this moment.
We wouldn't be standing before you today without the constant support and encouragement from each of you. Thank you for the countless of hours you poured into us as we've grown these past years. And we couldn't be happier that you're joining us today for the final 2 hours of our high school experience. We are eager to get this ceremony started this morning as we prepare to close this chapter of our lives. But before we begin, we ask you to please silence your cell phones so they don't disrupt the ceremony in any way. If teachers can take our cell phones, they can take yours too. Besides, we all know the cell service at Echo Park is absolutely terrible.
At this time, we ask you to please stand for the processional and remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. To our family and friends who have gathered here to join the class of 2022 and taking our next big step, we would like to thank you. Class of 2022, I would like you to take a moment and realize how far you have come. Take a look to your left and to your right. I can confidently say that each and every one of us has shared at least one memory or experience with someone seated here today. One of these people who I've shared many of these experiences with is standing by my side on this stage. I am beyond honored to introduce to you my co-senior class president, Ellie Williams. This girl has literally become my Google Calendar this past year, and I don't know what I'm going to do without her, as she'll be 2,442 miles away, pursuing a degree in entrepreneurship and business management at the University of Tampa. And if you ever get this girl in Senior Assassins, know you can always find her at the gym.
I'm so lucky to be standing up here today, accompanied by my co-senior class president and friend, Brooke Roberts. The past 4 years, Brooke has played on the varsity soccer team. And let me tell ya, this girl plays so hard that she spent the beginning of her sophomore year in a wheelchair with not one, but 2 injured feet. I've thoroughly enjoyed working alongside Brooke. She is always in with the trends and is one of the most social and outgoing people that I know. I'm going to miss her so much next year, but I'm so excited for her as she continues to expand her education at San Diego State University in the fall.
The class of 2022 has had such amazing senior class presidents this year, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I've had to work with each of them. Additionally, I've had the privilege of working side by side with my co-student body president, Kate Kennedy. Her famous quotes include, "It's a great day to be a Titan," and "I will die a proud Titan." You can catch her in a blue wig, losing her voice in the front row of the student section at any school sporting event. Needless to say, this girl's got spirit. Freshman year, she joined Cornhole Club, and since then, she has also been running Keeping Up with the Titans on Instagram and putting her little heart out on the golf course. She will be attending Brigham Young University this summer.
Last but certainly not least, I have the honor of introducing my co-student body president and friend, Cortland Johnson. She is the best person I could ask to lean on this past year. Cortland is a very accomplished student at Legend, and in the course of her 4 years, she has taken 11 AP classes, was Freshman Science Student of the Year, and ran varsity both on the cross country and track team. I don't know who she's really dating, her boyfriend from Utah or her Google Calendar, because every time I see Cortland on her phone, she's checking, then rechecking her Google Calendar to make sure she's not missing a meeting, test, or assignment that's coming up. She is truly the smartest person I know. Cortland received a full ride scholarship to Southern Utah University and will be studying nursing there this fall.
The past 4 years have brought a lot of great memories that we will carry with us well beyond high school. It all began freshman year, the year of firsts. Our first time trying to open a locker, our first homecoming week, our first time searching for the pool in Lower EPOD, our first wish week, and the first time our parents were just as confused about our math homework as we were.
Sophomore year, we were no longer at the bottom of the food chain. We moved forward in the student section and spent a whole year playing the role of the irrelevant middle child. We were finally allowed to go off campus for lunch and definitely got our steps in walking to our cars at Tellman Park. And just when we thought we had everything figured out, our 2-week spring break turned into the longest summer of our entire lives.
Just like freshman year, junior year was another year of first. First time going to school from our bed. First time thinking that we were on mute on Zoom to only be embarrassed in front of our entire class. First time hearing the word cohorts. Core A, where are you at? And when the school year came to the close and we finally think things are getting back to normal, we were uninvited from prom for the very first time. I mean, that was a truly humbling experience.
Senior year, we quickly transitioned from a year of first to a year of last. A year of tricky decisions and coming to terms with the hard truth that even after 4 years, we still can't figure out how to only chant 3 times in the student section. Rather than thinking about how high school has changed you, I want you to think about how you have changed Legend. Whether that be painting the entire background or just a small stroke, we have all played a role in painting the picture that is Legend High School. And if there's anything we can take from our past 4 years here, it's that wherever you are, be all there. The countdown to this moment has been long, with all of the highs and lows that high school has to offer. But we made it, and for that, I'd like to say congratulations.
Being a Titan means being part of a community. Our next 3 speakers have been an integral part of our Legend community these past 4 years. In 5th grade, Prithvi Jasti became a close friend of mine as we worked on our own assigned math curriculum in the back of class. He was both committed and compassionate back then and has continued to embody these qualities throughout high school. In his time at Legend, he's taken an active role within Future Business Leaders of America, tennis, National Honor Society, and Math National Honor Society while earning a 4.5 GPA. In the fall, he will be attending Georgetown University and double majoring in finance and international political economy and business.
Cassie Sams is an extremely talented, ambitious, and passionate individual. She has participated and held numerous leadership positions in the Legend Titan Marching Band, the Technology Student Association, tennis, and multiple honor societies, while maintaining straight A's and a 4.25 GPA. She will be attending the U.S. Air Force Academy this June. Thank you for your commitment to serve our country.
Per his request, I would now like to introduce, and I quote, the smartest and most talented individual. He is literally so awesome and so cool. In all seriousness, Elijah Williams always makes class more enjoyable, and I've seen firsthand the time and effort that he puts in to ensure that he excels in all that he does. He's been heavily involved in Technology Student Association, soccer, and Future Business Leaders of America. He will be attending UC Santa Barbara this fall and majoring in computer engineering.
Please help us welcome to the stage Pruthi, Cassie, and Elijah.
For the 100th time today, congratulations. Our 4 years at Legend are coming to an end, and we're extremely grateful for our time here. We are forever proud to be a Titan.
Thank you for a truly extraordinary experience and for all the special memories we've made as a class.
We all remember our first time walking into Legend High School.
The first time being towered over by Mr. Jacob, the first homecoming, the first girlfriend, the second girlfriend, the third girlfriend, and the realizing you were the problem.
Starting freshman year, we have been developing into who we are today. Countless memories and experiences have shaped us and prepared us for the future. Today, we want you to remember where you have come from, so you have a better idea of how to get where you are going.
I can't even recall how many times I've gotten the "so, what college are you going to?" or "what are you majoring in?" or "where do you see yourself in 10 years?" The truth is, I don't know. We're at a stage where we've gone through so much, yet we haven't even scratched the surface of what we can become or who we are. There is a significant burden on us to know what we want to do with our lives, how to be adults, and above all, to know who we are. Common advice I've received is stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. But I still feel lost. How can someone be true to themselves if they don't even have a complete idea of who they are? Being the child of two immigrants, I've often struggled to create my identity and find where I belong within both of my distinct cultures. Throughout high school, I often found myself changing the way I act and what I say in order to fit in with different groups of people. So much so that I felt identityless. I felt lost. But finding truly unforgettable friendships and relationships with faculty in the last 4 years has helped me realize it's okay to not fit in or to not know. It's okay to lack clarity. The incredible community I found at Legend has opened the doors to understanding who I am right now, and that it is okay for that to change and develop. From my teachers, who've went that extra mile to make me feel comfortable, to my friends, who've always driven me to be the best version of myself, I now feel empowered to take on whatever comes next, even if it's unknown. I've learned to become a strong advocate for myself and embrace the unknown. So maybe it's okay that I still don't know how to do my own laundry. Maybe it's okay that I never learned how to fill up the gas. And you know what, Dad? Maybe I will change my major when I get to college. But above all, maybe it's okay to not completely know who I am yet. I encourage everyone here to focus on progress and growth, to surround themselves with those that bring us confidence and happiness, to know it's okay to not know, but above all, to embrace the uncertainties in life, because I guarantee you'll find something much bigger and memorable.
To me, caring is going the extra mile, being kind, and putting others first. As my parents know, I've not always done my best with this. This all changed last November when I discovered how precious life is. November 14th, 2021. My parents rushed into my room, tears spilling down their cheeks. They told me my sister Annika had passed away in a car crash where two street racers collided with her. At first, I was angry. Why, I asked. She was the most caring person. She worked as a certified nursing assistant and in hospice, caring for those who needed it most. With her money, she helped put herself through college. She cared in her free time, for her dog, for me, and for her friends. This has been extremely hard on me, but I have become a much sadder and wiser person. While healing, I have seen that I carry the same passion for helping others, just like my sister. I strive to be like Annika, spreading kindness in various activities and having a positive impact on the class of 2022. My wound may never fully heal, but I replace my anger by caring for others. Not only do I have this passion, but I believe that all of you do as well. Caring is completely simple and simply complex. It's taking care of your dog after a 12-hour shift, helping your little brother with physics homework, taking care of those who only have a few days left, or just going the extra mile and striving to positively impact others. Now, I don't want you to feel bad for me. Instead, I encourage you to care. I challenge you to help me carry on Annika's legacy. Care about your loved ones, care about yourself, but most importantly, care about others.
Life is so precious, something we cannot take for granted. We should strive to live every day like it's our last. Spread love wherever you go. Work hard and follow your passion. Don't sell yourself short of your dreams. And don't sell this world short of everything you have to offer. Give this life all that you have. When I was 4 years old, I looked up at the night sky and yearned to soar among the stars as an astronaut. A few years later, I looked up in the daytime too and realized how desperately I want to become a pilot. I learned more about this great nation we live in and how badly I want to serve our country. I found my dream to fly, my passion for leadership, my devotion to service, and decided to make it my destiny. These goals have guided me through my education career thus far, and I've never strayed. I know there are very few people as lucky as me to know their aspirations at 4 years old, but we all have a calling. We all have that desire to achieve greatness, that desire to do everything we can, that desire to become all that we can be. We may not know what it is now, but all we have to do is try. Try by taking risks, experimenting with everything, and never being satisfied with the bare minimum. I urge you to go for it, to follow your dreams, indulge in your passion, and work for your destiny. Make every day count, because tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Our challenge to you is
To embrace the uncertainties of life so you can truly appreciate community and personal growth.
Care everywhere that you go so that you leave something behind much greater than yourself.
and follow your calling. Make your dreams a reality and discover your true potential. Legend class of 2022, we are not done here.
We are just getting started!
No, I'm not colorblind. I know the world is black and white. I try to keep an open mind, but I just can't sleep on this tonight. Stop this train. I wanna get off and go home again. I can't take the speed it's moving in. I know I can't, but honestly, won't someone stop this train? Don't know how else to say it. Don't wanna see my parents go. One generation's length away from fighting life out on my own. So stop this train. I wanna get off and go home again. I can't take the speed it's moving in. I know I can't, but honestly, won't someone stop this train? So scared of getting older. I'm only good at being young. So I play the numbers game to find a way to say that life has just begun. Had a talk with my old man, said help me understand. He said turn 68, you renegotiate. Don't stop this train, don't for a minute change the place you're in. And don't think I could never understand. I tried my hand, John, honestly, we'll never stop this train. But once in a while, when it's good, it'll feel like it should. And you're all still around, and you're still safe and sound, and you don't miss a thing till you cry when you're driving away in the dark, singing stop this train. I wanna get off and go home again. I can't take this speed it's moving in. I know I can, but now I see we'll never stop this train.
Yeah, I guess so. That's what he told me to do.
I am honored to introduce Josh Alano. Mr. Alano is proud to be standing with the graduating class of 2022, has been involved in National English Honor Society, and has been a leader on the Thespian Board since their sophomore year.
During Josh's time at Legend, Josh created the first ever social justice and activism club and plans to attend Pace University to pursue a degree in economics. Please join me in welcoming Josh Alano, sharing a letter to the class of 2022, presented in MLA format.
All right, how does this go? Times New Roman, double spaced. By the way, I'm the third Jacob's brother. All right, perfect. So first you have your hook. I was on Instagram the other day, and on Instagram there's this feature called Archive, where you can take posts off your main page and save it for yourself. And you see, I scrolled all the way down to freshman year. I clicked on a photo, and my first instinct was to go, oh, God, what? What was that haircut? It was like if the barber got a razor and followed the natural shape of my head. And I was wearing this disgusting neon graphic t-shirt and shoes that must have been laced years ago. And amongst my discontent, now you have your thesis. In that photo, I was standing with the same people that I stand with here today. A group of kind and excited young people. You know, we were so different back then, and not in the cynical, oh, we were so innocent type of way, because I don't think we were innocent. I think we were just unaware. Unaware that at Legend we'd, one, now you have your evidence, one, finally beat Chap's football team, two, have one of the highest graduation rates, and three, change the color of our football field. And now you have your body paragraphs. You see, a lot of people have the notion that high school is a place where you find yourself, but I find that to be utterly untrue. Because deep down, we all know who we really are, you know? Scholars, athletes, lovers, all from a pretty young age. And I think that high school is, by design, revisionary. You know, like the typical liberal arts student does, I spent most of my time at Legend sitting in the library. You know, sipping on coffee that I stole from Mr. Yergert's room. You know, thinking, ruminating, contently brooding, looking just past that door like the world's saddest excuse for a Batman. I think of myself at Legend kind of like a fly on the wall. You know, the sensitive artiste that sees everyone through the same lens. And I see this group of people and I compare and contrast. That was rhetorical analysis. I compare and contrast these people that we were since 2018. Because we're past our Visco phases and a renegade and on to, well, freezing in Echo Park and Instagram activism. You know, we're all past the pessimism and cynicism of seeing high school as this massive beast because, well, in part we finished it, but also because Gen Z is an exemplary group of people who fight bare-knuckled for what we believe in. Through injustice and pain, we find for the truths of who we love and who we choose to stand with. You know, the best thing that we do at Legend is love. Love our friends during our football games or during Travella-prescribed presentations on stoichiometry. Loving our faculty and staff, teachers who have fostered an environment where student thought is valued and considered. And most importantly, missing those steak and egg and cheese sandwiches that we had when we had a Subway. Do you remember those? If you take anything from this speech, is that I want those sandwiches back. And to conclude this exhausted metaphor, you know, at Legend, you put yourself on a whiteboard. You draw yourself, and then you erase. You redraw, and then you re-erase. Each time becoming a little bit more detailed, loving while we do it. Thank you so much. I'm Josh Lano.
I am unwritten, can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Judge yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. I break tradition, sometimes my tries are outside the lines. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Judge yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Judge yourself that distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. The rest is still unwritten. The rest is still unwritten.
Our next two speakers have gone above and beyond at their time here at Legend. Sophie Whitehead will be attending CU Boulder in the fall as a molecular, cellular, and developmental biology major on a pre-med track. Sophie has always had a passion for helping others, and since she was 4 years old, has always dreamt of becoming a doctor. She is now just one step closer to achieving her dream. Sophie is also the recipient of the 2022 Betcher Scholarship, and at her time here at Legend, has been the president of National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, and Model United Nations, has been a board member of National Science Honor Society, and a member of Link Crew.
I would now like to introduce Clara Phillips. Clara has involved herself in numerous honor societies and has been a leader on both the Titan Marching Band and the Elementary Band program. Clara was a founding member of the Volunteer Club, and in the fall will be attending the University of Denver in the honors program with a double major in socio-legal studies and psychology with a minor in criminology. In 10 years' time, she plans to graduate from law school and become a special agent of the FBI. Please help me give a warm welcome to Sophie and Clara.
People say that high school will be made of the best years of your life. Our goal is to challenge that idea, and we present a different perspective. What if life just gets better from here?
We can definitely say that we have changed throughout our lives. I'm sure none of us are the same freshmen that walked through the doors of Legend 4 years ago. Instead, we have learned from our friends, our families, our teachers, and our experiences. And from that, we have gotten one step closer to our authentic selves.
Even though it isn't Thanksgiving and there is no pumpkin pie, today we are going to be talking about gratitude. And here at Legend, we've got a lot to be grateful for.
Without our amazing teachers and staff, we would not be standing here before you today. Let's give them all a round of applause.
Throughout my time here at Legend, all of my teachers have been so incredibly supportive. Whether it was making Oreo moon phases in astronomy or learning complex rhythms in marching band, all my teachers have encouraged me to pursue what I'm passionate about and have helped me become a better person. One of my most treasured experiences from this time was from my AP Lit and Comp class. We had to fill in this circular drawing called a mandala with pictures or images of what makes us us. This didn't have a single thing to do with the typical classroom education, but it taught me more about myself and my classmates than I could ever hope to know. I learned that I love whales and bumblebees and the environment, not that I'm good at writing or math.
I've spent many early mornings and late evenings studying chemistry and calculus in my teachers' classrooms as they patiently answered all of our questions. This speaks to our teachers' dedication to our students because they took the time outside of school hours to help us, even though they didn't have to. So many of us have stories of our teachers not simply being our teachers, but being our mentors, our advocates, and everything in between. We're so thankful for our teachers and staff for pushing us past our limits each day so that we can grow.
One of the things I am most grateful for living in Parker are the opportunities that we have been given.
We are so fortunate to attend a school where we can participate in activities that have shaped us into global-minded and compassionate individuals. In the ever-changing and ever-growing world that we live in, Legend High School has taught us to voice our opinions and make our own decisions about what we feel is right and wrong. Legend High School does not view us as just students, but as whole beings, and this has been a pivotal element to our time here.
For example, the war being waged in Ukraine right now should lead us to look introspectively upon our own values. We sometimes take our privileges for granted, but I would like to highlight the amazing freedoms that we have living in this country. We are able to speak our minds and stand up for what is right.
We have the freedom to use our voice. And here at Legend High School with our inclusive community, we have the freedom to be ourselves. High school is a pretty scary place, full of a lot of unknowns, and for almost all of us, that includes who we are. People say that the goal of adolescence is to discover your identity and what the world means to you, and during my time here, I've been able to do just that. Here at Legend High School, we are encouraged not to be bystanders, but to be change makers. And I know that every single one of us can say that we have learned much more than a textbook has to offer.
Without the support from our amazing families, we would not be standing here before you today. Let's give all of our families a round of applause. I would like to especially thank my incredible parents who have helped me with my homework, packed my lunches with care, constantly driven me to various activities, always listened to me, and always been there for me. Been on Team Sophie, no matter what. I would also like to thank my grandpa, who is not here today, but I know he's cheering me on, no matter what. He has driven me to school since kindergarten all the way up until I could drive myself, and I couldn't be more grateful. He's one of the kindest humans that I know. His genuine joy for life, his unconditional love, and his optimism have inspired me to be a better person every day. One distinct memory that I have from my childhood is him carrying me over puddles in the rain so that my feet wouldn't get wet. Even though I'm an adult and a good 5 inches taller than him now, he still makes sure I'm wearing a jacket before I head out the door, and he covers me with a blanket when I fall asleep on the couch. Even though he has faced tremendous challenges throughout his life, he has always been grateful for what he had. It has never been about stuff for him. It has been about family. When he was little, his family was forced to flee the Nazis during World War II. And again, as an adult, he came to the United States with my mom and left everything behind so that she could grow up in a country that is free. He's my inspiration to never take democracy for granted and to be kind to everyone, humans and animals alike. And I am forever grateful to have his values in my heart.
If it wasn't for our parents, our friends, and our loved ones, our lives would have taken very different paths. How many of you have loved ones here today? Yeah, that's pretty much everyone. Without all you incredible people in the audience and who are about to graduate today, we would not be the same individuals that we are. From my parents, who always encouraged me to be an independent thinker and speak my mind, to my awesome friends who helped shape that identity and who I am, I want to say thank you. All your love and support for me and all of the loved one support for our entire class has allowed each and every one of us to grow and thrive outside of our comfort zone.
Vincent van Gogh elegantly captures the human essence when he declares, "For my part, I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars makes me dream." It is amazing to think that in this vast and changing universe, we are in it together, no matter who or where we are. We are all dreamers who think up millions of possibilities of what could be, and we couldn't be more grateful that the stars aligned and we are all here today. We are so thankful for all of the experiences and future opportunities that Legend has equipped us for throughout our time here. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin the next chapter of our lives, and let's give thanks.
You know there's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mom says to. Visit grandpa if a chance that you can. It won't be wasted time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, and the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pick-up line, so always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, and the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. When it's hot in a root beer popsicle, shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around. Love the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind.
Let's go.
Together as a class, we did it. On our journey together, we have all followed different paths leading up to today. I want each and every one of you to be proud of your individuality and unique experience that your education has given you. Over the years, we have all discovered our different skills and accomplished different things. And together, we will leave behind our legacy.
Okay, let's see if this rings a bell. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Please stand if you ever went for the gold at Gold Rush.
If you were ever part of the herd at Frontier Valley, please stand.
If you were part of the Wolf Pack at Pioneer, please stand.
If you were told to get on track at Iron Horse, please stand.
If you were told daily to make it a great day,
Or not.
the choice is always yours at Cimarron. Please stand.
Please be seated. While we spent 4 years in high school, our educational journey includes the last 13. Now, please stand if you're one of the speakers or performers in today's ceremony. As we continue, stand and stay standing.
Please stand if you are graduating with honors.
If you were involved in a club or society, please stand.
If you have ever made your own parking spot in the school parking lot, please stand.
If you've ever accidentally called your teacher mom, please stand.
If you participated in athletics, please stand.
If you broke the bank during Wish Week, please stand.
Please stand if you have ever fallen asleep on a Zoom call.
Stand if one of your hardest goodbyes is going to be a Legend staff member.
Please stand if you are graduating as part of the Titan family.
Over the years, we have walked the same halls, and today, each and every one of us will walk this very stage. Graduates, please be seated.
Sometimes people come into your life and it becomes clear that they were meant to be there, to teach you a lesson or to help you figure out who you are or who you want to become.
Each and every year of our education has taught us important lessons. As we progress in life, we will remember our roots and those who have shaped us into who we have become.
We are honored today to have many of those people with us, family, friends, and countless others. And to each of you, the class of 2022 would like to thank you.
Please help us welcome, from our feeder schools, Kirsten Hall, Frontier Valley Elementary.
Jenny Brown, Gold Rush Elementary.
Jenna Munoz, Iron Horse Elementary.
Gina Landis, Pioneer Elementary.
Chris Zimmerman, Cimarron Middle School.
In addition, there are many teachers and staff members from our feeder schools who have joined us here today. Would you please stand now and be recognized?
The class of 2022 is grateful for each of you that helped us get to this day.
At this time, we would like to introduce our distinguished guests who work tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that each of us is prepared for the future.
Please stand and be recognized as we call your names. From the Douglas County School District.
Stacy Rader, Communications Director.
Amanda Thompson, Chief Human Resources Officer.
Kate Kataska, Chief Financial Officer.
Mary Klamesh, General Legal Counsel.
Danny Windsor, Executive Director, Parker.
And from the Douglas County Board of Education,
David Ray, Board Member.
Becky Myers, Board Member.
It was an early August morning in the summer of 2008. My brother and I were 3 at the time, driving in our dad's 1997 Camry, going to see the place where his new job was going to be, some new school named Legend. Upon our arrival, from the huge brick walls to the massive layout of the school, we both knew right away that this new place was home.
Little did we understand at the time that this place, Little did we understand at the time that we were going to be part of the Legend community for years to come. As we grew up, eventually, it was our turn to walk the halls for the first time as Legend students. And to many, not only Eric and Braden Jacob, but also the principal's kids.
As the principal's kids, we've been asked to fix things such as the school Wi-Fi and thermostat. Many believe we had unlimited lunch balances. Maybe we did. You never know. Needless to say, this was a very unique experience.
It's crazy to think about how far we've come, being a part of this community and building relationships with many staff members, coaches, and people who've helped guide us along the way and prepare us for the road ahead.
From watching all of the games and getting a chance to see the student section go crazy and show that Titan spirit,
to getting the opportunity to participate in Legends Wish Week and other events, we have truly been a part of the Legend Titan community.
and we are definitely going to miss the Titan family in the amazing 14 years full of experiences, fun, and lifelong memories. And all thanks to our dad, Mr. Jacob, we've had the opportunity of calling many of the staff members sitting in front of us today family. Even after we graduate, my brother and I know we're both going to continue to bleed that Titan blue, and this community will always hold a special place in our hearts.
We are grateful for the opportunity to be here today to introduce you guys to someone who is very special and important to us.
From changing our diapers when we were young to showing us how to become leaders and find ourselves in this crazy world, it is safe to say that my brother and I would be nowhere near the people and leaders we are today without his help.
The truth is, our dad has not only been a huge influence on the lives of the two of us, but everyone else here sitting in front of us today. From his kind-hearted spirit to his enthusiasm to the respect and determination that he shows, Mr. Jacob really has been a big influence on everyone and helped shape us into the people that we are today, and we are forever grateful.
And without Mr. Jacob and the staff that he leads at our school, we all wouldn't be here today getting ready to graduate.
So with that being said, please welcome to the stage someone who has been there with us every step of the way, applauding us for the successes and keeping us up through the failures. Our dad.
And your principal, the one and only
Mr. Jacob!
Stay on stage.
Also, Josh, I want to say I'm sorry you can't be up here today. It's okay.
Whew. We're going to take a second to get this tent off because it would block me. Just want to take a moment to just thank my sons for introducing me. It has been an amazing journey watching you two grow up. I do remember the day when we opened up Legend High School and you guys were running through the hallway and you had your Future Titan shirt on, if you remember. Eric, you had curly hair at the time. It's kind of a big curly afro. And Braden, you had your long blonde hair, and you guys were just beautiful and amazing. And I knew that you guys were going to be amazing when you came through the halls at Legend, and you've done a phenomenal job. I love you, and I'm very, very proud of you. Students, staff, family, thank you for braving the weather, right? Isn't there a saying, when it rains on your wedding day, it's good luck? Well, when it rains or snows on your graduation, you are more likely to succeed, right? In fact, today in the weather, good times have never felt so good. Oh, I think it's important that we warm up a little bit here. I know the students know this. We do this in our assemblies because we believe in being together.
Where it began,
sing along.
I can't begin to know.
There you go, students. If you want to stand, you can stand. Families, if you want to stand, you can stand.
Wasn't the spring and spring became the summer.
I'm not going to sing.
Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands,
I can
reaching out, touching me, touching you.
You guys know it?
Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was, but now
Oh, I know. We could have gotten a couple more verses there for you guys, but we're just going to do that one. Are you a little bit warmed up now? All right, take your seats. A few other important thank yous. First off, junior escorts. Please stand. We wouldn't be here, and you could not have let our students in any better, and it looks like you guys are members of the football team this year. Thank you for being here. Mari Farley, Deb Towser, please stand up. Our classified support that are over there. This event, you guys are witnessing one of the best high school graduations in the state of Colorado, and it is due to them and all the coordination that goes with this. So thank you very much, Mari and Deb. Legend staff, I'd like to acknowledge them. I know the students thanked you, but I think it's important that I thank you as well. If all of our administrators, advisors, and staff, please just stand really quick. Relationships are the foundation at Legend, and every single student has formed a relationship with you. Thank you for impacting our kids. The Legend community and myself can't thank you enough. We do have some Titan family members that are retiring at the end of this school year, so I'd like to have them just stand and be acknowledged. Renee Cottingham, Jennifer Harvey, and Tina Stroman. And of course, our biggest thank you goes to all of our student performers and our speakers. They are amazing. They've been practicing for a couple of months, and I think when you get a chance to see them, they are a product of what Legend High School produces. So once again, thank you so much for our students and our amazing band for being here and leading us off today. And our choir that's going to be ending us here at the end. All right, if you're a parent, I know you guys are sitting. If you're a parent of one of these fine graduates, please stand. Stand up. I know you're out there, you're cold. Parents, you got to be acknowledged. If you're a grandparent, right? If you're a grandparent, stand up, get some blood flowing. Now, I am going to make one other acknowledgement, and I know there's at least one out there, and that's a great-grandparent. Do we have any great-grandparents that are here? All right. I've got my 97-year-old great-grandfather up in the stands here today. So he's been a huge support to me and my family, and I can't thank him enough. Parents, we couldn't have done it with, our staff could not have done it without you. It's been 13 years. So once again, you did it. Grandparents, you did it. Another round of applause. It's amazing for everything that you guys have done to help with your kids for us. Parents, if you remember, 4 years ago at Legend Begins, I told you that there was going to be 4 more summers. Well, that time has now come. Those 4 years have flown by, and for some of you, maybe not fast enough. You made many memories with your sons and your daughters during the time at Legend. Congratulations. Students, when you entered the doors at Legend, your story began, along with all the opportunities in front of you to pursue your greatness. Sorry, my speech is not memorized like the students. Students, you guys have all grown up so much over the past 4 years. Some of you have grown up more than others. I'm still waiting for 2 of mine to continue to grow up. The question is, are you ready to grow up, to continue to grow up? Whether it's a 4-year college, 2-year college, trade school, military, or the workforce, the time has come for you to grow up even more. I do want to give a special recognition to our students joining the military. If you're joining the military, please stand. And also, if we have any family members that are in the stands, any family members that are in the military, please stand and be recognized as well. Thank you for your service. Seniors, do you guys remember the class assembly at the beginning of the year? Like it was just you guys as seniors? We go over the rules, the policies, and all those fun things, right? But at the end, we talked about one important thing that I think I'm going to remember most about this class. And it was the significance of the logo of the LT. And if you guys look at it closely, and you remember the L and the T cross over, and they kind of interlock. And what that represents is the formation and strength of relationships. Relationships are the foundation, and relationships matter. Please do not ever lose sight of this. After the past couple of years, human connection at school has taken a hit, and your class has truly restored the spirit and the meaning of relationship at Legend. Thank you for your love of our school and for each other. You're about to be on your own within a couple of months. That is a scary, exciting, and uneasy feeling. When you walk across this stage in a little bit, it's a rite of passage into the next phase of your life. What is most important to me as you leave Legend is that you know what to do when you don't know what to do. I'll say that again. Do you know what to do when you don't know what to do? I say this because many of you have great GPAs, impeccable transcripts. You've been exposed to and taken many college-level courses at Legend. A lot of you have been participating in activities, extracurriculars, co-curriculars, everything that Legend has to offer. Many of you have had to face some type of adversity over the past 4 years while having strong support from your families and from your Legend family. All of these experiences are important and have shaped you into the Titan and young adult that you have become. So I ask, do you know what to do when you don't know what to do? Do you? I think you do. As you move forward in life, there are going to be moments of celebration, joy, and making good decisions. There also is going to be uncertainty. You're going to make bad decisions, and there is going to be some failing. When you succeed, be humble and build capacity in others. When you fail, don't fall backwards. Fall forward, pick yourself up, never quit. Have grit, be resourceful, ask questions, communicate effectively, and jump outside your comfort zone to form new relationships, because as I said earlier, relationships matter. If you take all of your experiences as a Titan, be truly reflective of where you are as an individual, continue to grow, work hard at following through on the plan that you have created for yourself, there is no doubt in my mind that when we hug, hip bump, high five, I catch you, whatever it is that we're going to do up here on the stage in the next couple of minutes, that you all know what to do when you don't know what to do. Class of 2022, you are the largest class to ever graduate from Legend High School, 560 strong. And I guess you guys know this already, but you'll probably always be one of my favorite classes, as I've been part of so many of your lives in so many different ways throughout many, many years. It's been an amazing ride with you guys. So speaking of rides, before I invite Mr. Danny Windsor up to the stage, we've got to ride the Titan one more time. So if Eric and Emma can join me on stage, let's ride the Titan. Don't slip. They don't need mics. Okay. All right, you ready to go? Ready? Parents, join in. Yeah, man. Ride the Titan. Great job, class of 2022. Are you guys ready for some diplomas? All right, I'd like to invite our new assistant superintendent to Douglas County Schools, Mr. Danny Windsor. He's going to need a mic. Yeah, buddy. Mr. Windsor, the class of 2022 from Legend High School has met all requirements set forth by the state of Colorado, the Douglas County School District, and Legend High School, and are ready to receive their diplomas. Graduates, will you please rise? Mr. Windsor and the Board of Education, it is my honor to present to you the class, the amazing class of 2022 from Legend High School.
Wow, thank you, Mr. Jacob. First of all, students, you are absolutely incredible. Staff, you are absolutely incredible. Families, you are incredible. Thank you so much for enduring today. It's been an incredible celebration. Mr. Jacob, I was wondering how you're going to fit underneath the tent as well, so I'm so glad that move. But more than anything, on behalf of the Douglas County School District, the Douglas County Board of Education, I proudly, with honor, accept the 2022 Legend High School graduating class. Congratulations.
Now the time has come. After 12 memorable and transformative years, we get to walk across the stage and claim our diplomas. We have all worked incredibly hard to achieve greatness along this journey.
While our paths have varied, we have all conquered high school together, side by side. We have all earned this moment. It is now time to fill those empty graduate picture frames with genuine memories that we'll cherish for a lifetime.
Graduates, you also may be seated.
Our faculty heralds, who will be reading names of graduates, are dedicated educators, outstanding role models, and extraordinary people. Please join me in welcoming
Nick Ryder,
Matthew Solak,
Sean Farley,
Jesse Vandeveer,
Sorry, Mark.
Hands are wet.
Go get 'em. Hey.
Don't flip up there. I know.
How you feeling?
Good.
We're a little
wet.
I think I'm worse than you. You look good.
You're pretty wet.
Cortland Kennedy Johnson.
Brooke Ellen Roberts. Catherine Kennedy.
Ellie Catherine Williams.
Blythe Moore Wheaton.
Claire Viola Acey. Jesse Nathaniel Barnum.
Pruthvi Jasty.
Elijah James Williams.
Cassie Jasmine Sams. Earl Joshua Cortez Alano.
Clara Sally Ann Phillips.
Alina Sandip Mali.
Joseph Kenneth Armstrong. Sophie Marie Whitehead.
Evan Reese Brinkerhoff.
Braden Ryan Jacob.
Alec Brian Studeville. Ainsley Sue Lemons.
Eric Matthew Jacob.
Noelle Elizabeth Aiden.
Katie Ann Alonzo. Benjamin Adrian Anderson.
Jason Christopher Anderson.
Meredith Jane Anderson.
Savannah Jean Anderson. Yu Angelini.
Noah Anthony Armijo.
Augustus Edward Arnold.
Andrew William Arvizu. Jovan Gerald Atencio.
Emma Marie Athey.
Kylie Hope Oster.
Jolie Lynn Baca. Elka Okat Bales.
Vishal Balaji.
Jocelyn Nicole Baller.
Chelsea Morgan Barras McMahon. Braden Joseph Barnum.
Colin Matthew Barnett.
Tyler Roger Foray Barack.
Madison Grace Basis. Lucy Emmeline Bastion.
Marin Eleanor Baus.
Zachary James Beagle.
Nathan Tyler Beam. Sersha Bernadette Greavy Beatty.
Andrew David Beckman.
Logan John Beaver.
Tiana Jane Beckham. Sarah Leanne Burst.
Eric Matthew Beckman.
Emily Elizabeth Beltran.
Jack Ryan Bennett. Dirk Robert Bentley.
Daniel Jeffrey Beckman.
Cole Robert Batali.
Erica Riley Billings. Kyrie Renee Blackwell.
Aubrey Ann Blair.
Dustin Shane Bloom.
Puvan Kumar Budapati. Gavin James Boland.
Claire Marie Booty.
Kellen Jameson Boomer.
Mason Michael Bott. Chase Michael Boyd.
Caleb Joseph Bolden.
Ethan Carey Bolden.
Sophia Nicole Braybeck. Evan James Brady.
Logan Alexander Brager.
Tessa Lynn Brancato.
Isabel Michelle Brenning. Jack Henry Breest.
Harley Lynn Brittenham.
Mackenzie Nicole Britton.
Rebecca Ann Brookhart. Aaron Clinton Brown.
Benjamin Lee Brown.
Jackson Stone Brush.
Carly Grace Bullis. Jacob Daniel Birch.
Ryan Thomas Burke.
Alana Neve Berkey.
Sydney Therese Bursky. Abigail Elizabeth Butte.
Caden Elizabeth Butterworth.
William Cooper Chada.
Samuel Richard Kane. Sophia Margaret Kane.
Chloe Grace Calzada Crawford.
Aiden Francisco Carnavale.
Paige Lindsay Carlson. Peyton Ray Carlson.
Alan Mayhew Carlson.
Braden Alec Kaler.
Emma Dot Carpenter. Cameron Matthew James Cartwright.
Jorge Carmelo Castro.
Olivia Hope Chavez.
Ellie Jane Cecil. Emma Joan Chaffin.
Spencer Daniel Chapman.
Aiden Eric Chestnut.
Emily Nicole Chi. Sarah Elizabeth Chi.
Claire Madeline Cheshire.
Jordan Charles Clark.
John Thomas Chiappini. Alexia Bale Chipman.
Mason Douglas Chrisman.
Erica Kim Cobb.
Kelly Lauren Nicole Clark. Brendan James Clinton.
Hannah Jolie Coates.
Brandon Michael Cook.
Aiden Robert Cochran. Carter Daleen Collette.
Braden Andrew Caldwell.
Walker James Cormier.
Lauren Ashley Cook. Noah James Cooley.
Grace Anafelia Cordova.
Xander Thomas Danilou.
Brandon John Culverhouse. Sophia Elizabeth Curtis.
Julia Elizabeth Dahlbeck.
Brody Michael Davison.
Gabriella Maria Darconti. Hallie Marie Daspit.
Kelly Lynn Davis.
Justin Douglas DeMarco.
Alexis Renee Dawson. Joshua Richard Decker.
Ashley Elizabeth DeHaas.
Chelsea Rain Detter.
Sean Christopher Denny. Joshua Michael DeRosa.
Mia DeRosa.
Rachel Marie Dillon.
Sivosable David Nathan. Mitchell Blake DeVito.
Dustin Garrett Deweese.
Atnas Valentinov Dimitrov. Miley May Dinges.
Lex Walker Dismang.
Here we go. I got you.
Yellow card.
Sydney Marie Dockery.
Braden J. Doomer. Tyler Eugene Dorscheid.
Peyton Carly Dodge.
Aspen Elizabeth Dooley.
Edward Victor Eaton. Colby Ian Edwards.
Tyler James Edwards.
Ryan Julian Aloriaga.
Corvin Myron Erdos.
Kaylee Gwen Esser.
Taylor Ann Evans.
Piper Whitney Everson.
Zachary Robert Ekstrom.
Landon Richard Faber.
Julia Grace Farinez.
Kyla Renee Favorel.
Eden Anastasia Fain.
Jackson Anthony Feltner.
Reese Addison Ferber.
Aubriana Joy Ferguson.
Cheyenne Jessica Ferguson.
Gabriel Robert Fernandez.
Noah Philip Fierro.
Calvin James Fisher.
Haley Nicole Foltz.
Dylan Kyle Forboard.
John Richard Foster.
Austin Thomas Fuller.
Aubrey Ellen Foltz.
Lucas Carl Funk.
Kylie Ray Gayshok.
Robert Stanley Geico.
Cara Corinne Garcia.
Emily Ann Gazowski.
Joshua Dobson Gates.
Gwendolyn Jade Gavin.
Jack Richard Kenneth Gergen.
Callie Nicole Gindolfi.
Landon Thomas Garrity.
Ashlyn Rose Giedel.
Eric Gennadievich Ganachut.
Savannah Rosemary Gilmore.
Rudy Carlton Gish.
Owen Ray Glenn.
Alyssa Michelle Graziosa.
Alexis Joy Gold.
Jalea Widamati Gonzalez.
Maxwell Roan Grand.
Keenan Donovan Griffin.
Isaac Stephen Greenfield.
Connor Raymond Greer.
Ewan Michael Gregory.
Marshall Scott Grubb.
Mia Kim Griffin.
William Bay Grobe.
Alexa Ryan Grogan.
Braden Gus Ganias.
Emma Catherine Gerton.
Corey Ivan Gildner Jr.
Madison Alexandria Ham.
Noah Jongmin Han.
Joshua Stephen Hansen.
Olivia Denise Harding.
Abby Duncan Hart.
Morea Jewel Harms.
Lauren Janelle Harris.
Savannah Leilani Harris.
Piper Regan Hartman.
Lilia Jean Hatton.
Austin David Haverkamp.
Kelly Marie Heath.
Julian Christine Heck.
Jackson Daniel Heisinger.
Jory Ray Heisinger.
Carter Thomas Helfridge.
Matthew Aaron Heller.
Ashley Rako Hellinger.
Alexander Matthew Hendricks.
Zachary Brad Herbert.
Parker Ray Hilton.
Nicholas Kenneth Hobson.
Laney Francis Holland.
Dylan Andrew Hora.
Kara Ryan Houghton.
Haley Evelyn Holberg.
Braden Jeffrey House.
Journey Grace Hauk.
Brooke Renee Rovat.
Andrew Caden Huey.
Delaney Deanna Huff.
Andrew John Hutzinger.
Tobias Braden Heyer.
Christopher Michael Irish.
Danielle Hope Jacobson.
Rachel Trina Jager.
Azam Jaffer.
Vidi Jane.
Sophia Rose Jakubowski.
Anya Aruna Janoria.
Benjamin Marxis Jardine.
Jaya Kaur Jaspel.
Amy Michaela Jenkins.
Ella Diane Janess.
Griffin Ray Jewell.
Ashley Noel Johnson.
Miles Bryant Johnson.
Ryan Aaron Johnson.
Vanessa Raylyn Johnson.
Sage Elizabeth Melville Jordan.
Alexander Kadkodian.
Aubrey Danielle Kohler.
Brianna Alexa Kaler.
Allison Denise Callis.
Isabella Elibana Leslie Faith Kalogris.
Michaela Ann Katz.
Grace Kennedy.
Tabitha Rose Kearns.
Jaden Alexandra Kelly.
Mia Christine Kennedy.
Ty Jeffrey Kennedy.
Benjamin James Kester.
Aaron Kidd.
Josiah Preston Kilborn.
Pierce Jackson Kirchner.
Ryan Andrew Klingman.
Courtney Marie Klinker.
Zachary Aiden Knight.
Kale Holton Corella.
Kayla Madison Kramer.
Wilson Dowdy Kreitz.
Kylie Noel Crone.
Joshua Burge Kretzer.
Natalie May Kruger.
Ashland McKenna Cruz.
Hadley May Kuzman.
Claudia Julian Lacey.
David Michael LaPaglia.
Olivia Shelley Larson.
Sarah Michelle Larson.
Alex Lossis.
Curtis Michael Latorre.
Brighton April Lawson.
Jamie Jigs Webb.
Tyler Joseph Lee.
Braden Allen Lennon.
Isabel Rose Leslie.
Patrick Woodrow Levis.
Marin Alexis Lynn.
Grant Andrew Lillyhorn.
Carl Robert Lind.
Micah Wayne Lindsley.
Madison Faith Litaw.
Alexis Bailey Littlehorn.
Colleen Elizabeth Marish.
Donovan Walker Lund.
Maya Taylor Lundgren.
Luke Perrin Lytle.
Anna Elizabeth Merrick.
Brock Thomas Mikowski.
Grace Kathleen Maloof.
Rory Mpo Mapolo.
Zoe Grace Marty.
Samantha Marinella Reyna.
Hannah Lynn Marr.
Alexandra Grace McDowell.
Bailey Jane Mathewson.
Jack Palmer Maxfield.
Taylor Grace McAllister.
Cole Michael McLean.
Grace Elizabeth McGee.
Amy Lauren McGuire.
Casey Jean McLaughlin.
Kaysen Scott Medley.
Brendan Reese McMahon.
Bryce Raymond Meacham.
Michael Jesus Medina.
Dylan Maxwell Miller.
McKenna Lee Mendenhall.
Megan Elizabeth Mesher.
Max Jacob Miley.
Brandon Charles Moon.
Jonathan Mark Miller.
Justin Caleb Miller.
Michaela Joe Moncton.
Thank you for teaching me personal.
Nylan Orion Moriarty.
Karosh Mortazi.
Caitlin Ann Mortimer.
Nicholas Ryan Mowry.
Madison Lynn Munster.
McKenna Brooke Muldoon.
Paige Rose Mulqueen.
Riley Sue Munster.
Ava Felice Murray.
Lander Zane Murray.
Mary Aspen Rose Myers.
Daniel John Nagengast.
Laney Ann Napoli.
Traden Alexander Tiction Nash.
Christina Elizabeth Nelson.
Rebecca Ann Nelson.
Kirsten Milena Neer.
Emily Stewart Newman.
Luke Brandon Nugent.
Caitlin Ray Nunez.
Aaron Christiane Olmeyer.
Benjamin Hayden Oster.
Connor Easton Otterly. Otley.
Natalie Jane Pace.
Angel Almeida Pays.
Monsi Pahade.
Andrew Jacob Painter.
Maxwell Alexander Polisi.
Vincent James Polisi.
Ryan Scott Parker.
Nathan Russell Paulo.
Casey Ty Pierce.
Adonis Faith Pemberton.
Mason Blake Pennington.
Nicholas Christian Perez.
Elena Lauren Maria Perea.
Nalina Lynn Perea.
Samara DeVay Perez.
Ella Ray Peterson.
Ian Patrick Pfeffer.
Elijah Anton Pfister.
Jackson William James Pierce.
Michelle Peasky.
Isaac John Plynn.
Lauren Sinway Podaski.
Riley Michelle Primo.
Emma Grace Province.
Samuel William Pope.
Haley Nicole Price.
Landon Xavier Quinones.
Matlena Ada Yulia Rantahuta.
Amelia Nicole Pulsifer.
Riley Michael Quisert.
Lucas Matthew Reichstein.
Brecken Michael Reeser.
Emily Caitlin Reddy.
Trevor Glenn Reed.
Kale Ethan Rhodes.
Ethan Michael River.
Mallory Pearl Ricewig.
Sienna Grace Rhodes.
Lindsay Lynn Roach.
Julian June Ring.
Jordan Elizabeth Roberts.
Jaden Charles Robertson.
Sydney Allison Robinson.
Ryan Gregory Rodolph.
Juliana Raquel Rodriguez Thomas.
Carissa Ann Rentz.
Sydney Hope Roguski.
Tessa Marie Rudig.
Logan Ferb Tanner Rope.
Aiden Richard Rose.
Sarah Catherine Rose.
Juliana Rose Russo.
Ella Grace Rudman.
Brianna Michelle Ruff.
Zachary Kevin Runyon.
Victoria Isabel Sanchez.
Natalie Elizabeth Robal.
Abigail Natalia Saldana Olson.
Cassandra Marie Salisbury.
Brody Scott Sarver.
Luke Stephen Sandy.
Scott Thomas Santana.
Isabella Mackenzie Santiago Segelhorst.
Jordan Macedonia Schwartz.
Marissa Paige Saunders.
Calvin Noah Schaller.
Christine May Schoneman.
Jaden Rose Sherman.
Spencer Scott Schwer.
Mitchell Allen Seacrest.
Cody Wyatt Shank.
Lane Carey Slingland.
Abby Marie Shields.
Maxwell James Shire.
Isha Singh.
Levi James Smith.
Braden Paul Smith.
Clayton Christopher Smith.
Lauren Eileen Smith.
Rapashi Sood.
Nate Tyler Smith.
Olivia Nicole Smith.
Abigail Grace Smolin.
Emmett Joseph Spreitzer.
Amanda Grace Sparks.
Brenna Michelle Spencer.
Natalie Carol Spratt.
Lucas Paul Stoltz.
Jonathan Jacob Staples.
Taylor Renee Stegman.
Kaylee Macklin Steinbach.
Sophia Lynn Strayer.
Taylor Lynn Stoops.
Maya Rose Stroman.
Mallory Lee Sternod.
Caroline Catherine Sturm.
Joshua Bradley Stewart.
Kendall Ray Stubbing.
Jeremy David Stuckey.
Trevor Michael Sweet.
Jackson Daniel Jean Superat.
Austin John Surratt.
Nathan Jack Suter.
Jake Robert Sweetser.
Allison Jade Swenson.
Luke Christian Taminja.
Tyler Nathan Tassie.
Caitlin Arlene Tasher.
Haley Christina Taylor.
Peyton Semino Taylor.
Cole Robert Tangler.
Connor Raymond Tennyson.
Nicole Morgan Teska.
Dylan Joseph Tebow Lahardy.
Jack Owen Thomas.
Ryan William Thompson.
Donovan Allen Thurman.
Kevin Alexander Tiggis.
Leora Janet Tillelli.
Zachary Brandon Tomkowitz.
Ariana Evelyn Toretto Ramirez.
Priscilla Noelle Tretto Ramirez.
Lila Ray Anna Treese.
Alexander William Trujillo.
Haley Nicole Urban.
Jackson Kane Valier. Jacqueline Nicole Vanderheiden.
Owen Glenn Vaughn.
Bryce Elijah Vaz.
Grayson Douglas Vetter. James Allen Velez.
Nolan David Villascusa.
Ariana Giselle Villarreal.
Gabriel Alexander Vince. Frank Michael Vitalero.
Alec Henry Volkert.
Brian Michael Von Burr.
Emma Joy Vondell. Talon Ann Voss.
Solera Joa View.
Kai Andrew Wagner.
Brendan John Wall. Jack Thomas Walsh.
Colton James Warner.
Craig David Warnick.
Mandy Ray Went. Kyle William Westlick.
Melinda Rose Watley.
Justin Michael Whitehead.
Kinsey Grace Whitehead.
Chase William Whittam.
Alexandra Grace Widmeyer.
Mason Joel Wick.
Evan Dexter Wilkins.
Tatum Leanne Wilkins.
Veronica Rose Willie.
Eliana May Whittinger.
Anais Elizabeth Joe Wold.
Avery Nicole Wise.
Cole Edward Womack.
Jackson Richard Ray.
Malik Ziri Win.
Aiden Jamong Yang.
Jonathan Chen Yu.
Kira Chase Zonizer.
Morgan Robert Zanoff.
Aiden Thomas Zeller.
Tyler Dean Zick.
Tristan Kohler Zimmerman.
Like hipsters, make fun of our exes. It feels like a perfect night. It's at midnight, fall in love with strangers. Yeah. We're happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time. It's miserable and magical, oh yeah. Tonight's the night when we forget about the deadlines. It's time. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright if you keep me next to you. You don't know about me, but I bet you want to. Everything will be alright if we just keep dancing like we're 22. 22. It feels like one of those nights we ditch the whole scene. It feels like one of those nights we won't be sleeping. It feels like one of those nights you look like bad news. I gotta have you. I gotta have you. alright if you keep me next to you. You don't know about me, but I bet you want to. Everything will be alright if we just keep dancing like we're 22. 22.
The turning of the
We gotta wait for the choir, guys.
Yeah, that's my bad. The turning of the tassel is a symbol of our accomplishments.
Although our paths to get here all look different, we can all share this moment together.
Take a second to thank yourself for the work you've done over the past 4 years.
Give thanks to those who stood by your side. Graduates, please stand.
And join us in turning the tassel from